So I don't move
Oh,
myself down. Let us work.
That's the first time this is the first time I'm hearing your voice, actually. Anyway, so welcome, guys. And like I said,
Prof, you are muted.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Okay, I apologize.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
welcome to the meeting. Yeah, like I said earlier, a lot of you, some of you guys are new, and some of you guys we've had sessions together. And if you're not new, you would know what to expect, and you know that when we're in the spirit, we continue. We just continue. We might be here for 2 hours. We might be here for 3 hours. Only God knows. Okay, but we'll try to make it as short, not as short as possible. We'll try to not make it too long. But most importantly, we have to pass important point across, important information, help you guys with your questions, whatever you guys need help with. We're going to be sorting everything out. So sections like this, what I let you guys have a conversation with me. I am not going to put pressure on anybody. You know, we're just going to talk. You're going to ask me your questions, regardless of what it may be. It could be fundamental analysis, it could be technical analysis, it could be psychology, what you're struggling with, what you need help with, anything whatsoever. We're going to sort it out today. Okay. So first of all, I like to always start about, I like to always start, tell you guys about my own personal development from the last time we had a meeting, what I have struggled with, what I thought I've improved on, and then, you know, just open the floor so you guys have an understanding of what you might want to come on board. So anybody that wants to have a conversation with me or that have questions, just let me know. I will bring you on. Then we're gonna talk. So no pressure. Okay, like you guys already know, we are a team, and the point is to make sure that you guys do well, and that's pretty much it. So for me, I think the last time we had a session was couple months ago, and I apologize for that. I've been working on so many things, but now we're here. Moving forward, I believe we should be doing it more regularly, like monthly. So, for me personally, I always say to you guys, I always realize that I am improving. You know, I am not the same trader that I was last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, a month ago. Okay, I have improved. And one thing I always do, one thing I'm very good at, I'm good at self-observation. After every trading day, I always sit down somewhere in my office and think about my day, think about my week, think about my trades, try to understand what have I done correctly, what have I done wrongly, how have I been managing myself, my trade, my psychology, am I doing well? You know, I try to self-analyze myself, and I encourage you guys to do it as much as possible. So I do this a lot, honestly. And I'm going to say to you guys, it's very helpful, because when I do that, I'm able to be honest with myself. There is no way you're going to succeed in Forex. And I mean it. I'm not saying maybe there's a way. There is no way you're going to succeed in Forex if you're not honest with yourself. Forex is life. I just did not come up with the name Forexlyfe. It is life, it is lifestyle. Okay, it is lifestyle, it is who you are. Forex will teach you a lot of things about life. Forex already taught me a lot of things about life. It taught me about myself, not just about trading or how to make money. It taught me about myself. It taught me about, it made me know, because before I used to think, hey, you're a risk taker, Joe. It made me realize I am not a risk taker. It was when I started trading Forex that I realized that I don't like losing. I don't like letting my money go. But for me as a trader, I have to. Our job as a trader is to take risk. You know, it taught me a lot of things, how to manage risk, how to manage my trades. You know, all of these things I'm able to incorporate into my daily life. It taught me discipline. And as humans, we need to be disciplined. So Forex is a way of life. If you are not honest with yourself during your process, then it's going to be a problem. So you need to learn how to self-analyze yourself. Sit down, be honest. What am I doing wrong? Am I a shit trader? Am I actually doing well? Ask yourself difficult questions. So I've been able to, when I do that, I'm unpacking a lot of things about myself. I am unpacking a lot of information, a lot of things I need to work on. So over the past couple weeks and months, I would say I've really done well, honestly. And I am always looking for ways to improve myself. It never stops. Learning never stops. Learning don't stop. You guys have to be careful of traders that tell you they're pro. Have you ever, let me ask you guys, have you guys ever heard me call myself a professional trader? Because if I ask you guys, you guys will say props to professional trader. But have you ever heard me say that to myself? I don't. Not because I don't know what I'm doing. It's because I'm realistic. I believe we are always going to be learning every single time. We are always going to be a student to the market every single time. I see a lot of traders put on my Instagram, FX Genius, bio, professional trader. I just look at them, Masu. You know them. So that's the way I look at it. As long as I'm constantly learning from the market, I won't call myself a professional. You guys might call me, but I will not call my own self professional trader. Not because I'm not confident. And you guys know I'm very confident and I know what I'm capable of doing. In fact, when I talk about my courses, I don't tell people to get my courses. What I rather do, I'll make you see why you should come to Forexlyfe. I'm not gonna say come and buy Forexlyfe course. We are doing promo. I know who they do promo, unless I want to give you the course for free or give it to you for half price or whatever. That's the passion. So that's because, so it doesn't mean I'm not confident. It's just that I like to be realistic in everything I do. And you have to put that into your trading. You have to be realistic. Effectiveness for me. You have to be realistic in everything you do. You understand? So, like I was saying, over the past couple months, I've been able to understand. I've done well, and I had amazing trades. I'm even more funded. Some of you guys might know the story. I'm even more funded, and not just funded. Some people they get funded, but they know the withdrawal. We get to withdrawals too, and you guys have seen it on my story. Like the ones I want you guys to see, because I really don't post everything on social media. People think I post a lot, but I would post. In fact, recently, I'm even cautioning myself. I really don't like to show profits like that. You don't fund me too, of course. And I have funded a lot of you guys as well. Some of you guys are here, some are not here. That shows that's the passion for what I do. I don't ask you guys to pay for course because I want your money. I'm that trader that would sell a course and still fund my traders and still fund my students, because it's what I do. So, and I'm thankful for that because you guys are also supportive, honestly. And without you guys, there won't be Forexlyfe, So big shout out to you guys too. Anyways, as we were saying, so my trading, I would say I've improved. My confluences are now even sweeter. My entries even sweeter. And why is that? Because I'm constantly showing up every single day. I'm constantly, even on bank holidays, even on weekends. Right now I'm on holiday. I don't know when I'm in South Africa. I don't know when I'm going back home. I came prepared. I'm working full time. I'm constantly learning. I'm constantly checking the charts. I'm constantly looking for ways to add to my confluences. It's all work. Because why? Because at this Forex, they give us the lifestyle. And we don't want this to stop. You guys might not be encouraged because maybe you guys are not motivated because you're not seeing profits yet. It's a process. Right? So don't feel like because you're not seeing profit yet, you're not improving. Nah, you can't measure your growth based on how profitable you are, because you're still learning. It took me 3-4 years to then say, okay, I know the small change. My first 1, 2, 3 years, I was just profitable, not profitable, fall down, pick up, all sorts of things like that. But thankfully, everything made sense. So for me, like I said, I've improved a lot. I've not been trading my own personal account for a while. I traded it a couple days ago because I'm funded very well. I'm in 6 figures, so and I'm making withdrawals. So I really see no reason why I want to be putting my own capital at risk. And even I'm overwhelmed with my account because I have multiple accounts. I have with MFF, I have with Forexlyfe. So that is it about that. That is it with me, guys. So I'm thankful. So I want to hear something from you guys too. If you have questions, let me know. And if you need help with anything whatsoever, you guys have me today. Let's talk about it. Okay. So who wants to come online first? Like I said, no pressure, guys. I don't want no pressure. Come online, let's talk. Always remember this, guys. We are family. We are family. Like I haven't met a lot of you guys, but a lot of you guys are actually tight. Like Engineer Ulad, for example, I don't even know him. But for some reason, I can't forget that name. Ebi Bola. I've known Ebi Bola I know Ebi Bola, for example, too. He's one guy that I know for a fact that if somebody talk bad about FS Professor Forexlyfe, if he break the head, that's one thing I know for sure. So like a lot of you guys I haven't met. Hopefully I will meet you guys, especially when I travel. So no pressure, guys. And also I want to say a big shout out to you guys because you guys are keeping the community tight. I love the vibe in the community. I love the relationship you guys have within each other. I haven't mentioned one guy. Maybe he's not here. Belele Wealth. Where is he?
I'm here, boss.
Oh, I can't. A lot of I never mentioned one person. I didn't see your name, but I'm like, where is Belele? Like, my guy, Esto as well. Esto is here. Maxwell. I know a lot of you guys' name. Oh, Maxwell, Esto, Timmy, like a lot of you guys. And if I've not mentioned your name, I beg no vex. Okay, Francis DML, you two, you're here. I know you.
Just nice.
So like I said, so who wants to come on? Let's I don't want to waste too much time because I'm already vibing with you guys and I'm loving it. So who wants to come up online and let's talk, guys. What's going on? So if you want me to bring you online, drop a message inside the box and let's talk. I won't come. Engineer Ula. So unmute yourself and come online. What's up? Talk to me.
Hey, my Jagaban, well done.
Too much. How you doing?
Nice meeting you, boss.
I hear you, Mike. What's up with you? Have you received? You said you received your life account.
Yeah, I've received the deal contract and it has been
the contract. Okay.
Signed. So I'm waiting for them to send me the life, maybe by Monday or one of these days.
You might not get it on Monday because they have like a backlog of people.
Okay.
They are waiting to that a lot of people waiting for their contract, but you will definitely get it. So don't feel some type of way if you don't get it on Monday or Tuesday or whatever, you will definitely get it. As long as you see the contract, you get your life. Okay.
All right.
So just using the time to prepare your mindset, to prepare your head.
Yeah.
How do you want to manage the account? How do you want to manage it? What risk do you want to be using? What pairs you want to be trading? Just get yourself ready before time. So what's up? Why are you here? What do you find? Why are you here?
Yeah, I'm here to see Bo's face, that fresh face from my Jagaban. And I really want to appreciate you for that grace. And I don't even know how it happened, but it was grace. And I really want to appreciate God for that. And I really
that's all what we pray for, grace. When I'm praying too, I'm always praying for grace. Whoever is going to favor me, God, please bring him to my side.
Yes, sir.
But all thanks to God, I'm happy to be in that position to help people.
So thank you so much. I really do appreciate you for that. And during the time we almost had issue through my brother, and that is why I wasn't even interested to get involved in what is not even my fight. You understand? So I know for sure that you and my brother had issues, and I never got myself into it.
No, I don't have issues with your brother. Your brother was just chatting shit, and I just blocked him. I wasn't going back and forth with him. No, he said rubbish, and I blocked him. And I said, Taufik, even before I even blocked him, removed him from the Discord. Taufik already did.
Yeah.
So I don't have issues with him, you know, but he just said something and I'm like, I don't have energy for this, and it's out. I want positive energy, honestly. Like,
Yes, sir.
like I said earlier, I like the vibe in the community. That's what I want. And a lot of you guys have been here for so long. You guys know that Forexlyfe, when it comes to community, we are really, really doing well. You know,
Yeah,
that's why
yes,
I don't
sir.
want to bring everybody into Forexlyfe. I want the people that I feel like, people that I feel like they are going to be right fit. Not just
Yes, sir.
ask people to pay and pack them inside the academy. Now that's not what I want. You know, just look
Yes,
at the way when you won the 25K funded account.
Yes, sir.
See the way people were asking for you. That's love.
Yes. My guys.
You understand?
Yes, sir.
That's love. Somebody said, if we know win whoever won it, it's just like we all won it. That's love.
Yes, sir. Yes,
You know?
bro.
So that's the energy that I want. So thanks, my bro. I really appreciate that.
Yes, sir. So, Prof, there is something I wanted to talk about, and I think I would like you to work on it, and if it is going to help everyone, and I don't mind. You understand? So I discovered that people are still, struggling with entries, and I think at times, not that some people are not having strategy. You can have strategy and still be having issues with entry. You understand,
Absolutely.
sir? Yes, sir. So I think it looks very little and very slim for people to hear or for people to see, but it is like a big challenge to so many out there. You understand? Unlike someone like me, I did only 1.2. When the 2.0 came out, I never had even that interest of doing the 2.0 because I was cool. There are some people, they are lazy. Some people are lazy. It is not like, I am very sorry, this is coming out maybe too harsh or everything, but it is the truth. And at times, the truth is better. You understand, sir? So some people, even some people can pay 1 million for a particular course. But if you are still lazy, there's no way you can make sense. You understand? Absolutely. Someone like me, I did the 1.2, and you knew how the story started. You knew then how my brother, how we came together and we, contributed some amount of money. Then, okay, this is what I have, this is what you have. Then come together. Then we bought the 1.2, and from since then, I've been cool, rather. Then all what I did was that, okay, I need to put on the work needed, like the determination, to work on my psychology, the focus. What is my purpose in getting into forest? I think that is the question we need to ask ourselves. What is the purpose? What is your motive? Are you here to show off? Are you here for you to oppress some people? Or you are here to change your life? So maybe based on my own purpose, let me say I got myself into this industry for me to do or to better my life, to change my family, to change people around me. Then me too, I can live well in this difficult country. You understand, sir? So I think if you can help people in this area, okay, this is how to get this entry. This is how to do it. So that by the time you can have this ideology, but by the time you can set your motives right, the purpose why you are in this industry, I think such these attributes, these attributes are going to help a lot of people. So, Prof, I really want to beg in this shoe that if you can work on, okay, are you struggling with entry? Okay, this is how to do it. Maybe a particular topic on it, how to get your entry in forest. I think if you can work on this and being very strict with it, and guys also, you can come together, know that, okay, maybe you are here to show off, then come together, help people in this area. I think this is going to, to do a very big deal in people's life.
Perfectly, well articulated. I like that. We're able to pass a point across, without being. Somebody said he's done that in 2.0. Yeah, but do you have access to 2.0?
Okay, are you talking to me, sir?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
I don't have access to it.
Look at this message. Somebody said, if you go into the chat box, somebody said he has done that in 2.0, right? So was it last month? Was it last month? Who is this? Was it last month? Or was it November or December that I did that actually? I made a manual on entries at different entry methodologies. because I've always known that I am a trader too, right? I know what people struggle with. And I think that is one of the reasons why I connect with a lot of people, because I went through the process too. So I know for a fact entry will always be the issue for people. And big shout out to Peak as well. It was Peak that actually made me do it. Peak was like, bro, why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? So I thought about it. I'm like, you know what? To God who made me. Peak told me, gave me that idea around 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. I said, Peak, it's already late. I will start working on it tomorrow. Before 12 o'clock, I already sent Peak what I've done. I did not wait till next day. Immediately, I started working on it. That same night, about 10:30, Peak was like, bro, you know the rest. I'm like, nah, I love this shit. You understand? But it's fine. You don't have access to 2.0. You know, you're my guy. Rita is going to give you access to 2.0. Or maybe wait until I finish some updates that I'm currently working on. Then you can have everything all together. But, you know, if you want access to 2.0 now, I will ask Rita to sort you out on that one. So I've done that in 2.0. But that doesn't stop me from even helping for that. All right. So entries. One thing I need you guys to understand first, I will make videos on more videos on entries. In fact, what I will do to make sense now is this. Every trade that I take moving forward from tomorrow, Monday, I will make videos for them. Maybe for the next 2 weeks on how I entered the trade, how I manage. I did one already last on Friday. How I managed the trade, how I entered. I'm going to be as transparent as possible. If I chop SL, I will let you know how I entered, regardless. Okay, and I will put that in 2.0 as well. Okay, so I believe that's also going to help, right? But one thing I also need you guys to understand is this: entry will always be a problem for a lot of people. Why is that? Can somebody tell me why I'm saying it's always going to be a problem? Can somebody tell me why the reason why I said it's always going to be a problem?
Yeah,
Can I
okay.
talk,
Maybe
sir?
okay, maybe if I have a point in that show, but
Okay, can I talk?
No, not
okay.
really fear. Fear is a part of it. Yeah, you can talk. Fear is a part of it, but yeah, you can talk. Lack of confidence.
Okay,
Yeah, also
like
part of it.
okay, why some people are struggling with it is maybe when someone is lacking focus, like what is your purpose in this shoe? Like you're not focused, you have so many things going on with you, maybe life issues, and maybe your psychology is being tampered with. You understand, sir? So when you are not thinking straight, you can have issues with entry. Even when you have a very good entry at hand, you can still be having issues when your psychology is not stable. Yeah, that is my
What
point, boss.
said early entries. What you said is correct, but it's not. That's not what I really want that to say. But you're still right. Impatience, fear of missing out, early entry. The reason is because entry, when it comes to entries, market condition is always changing. There is no market condition is constantly changing. A lot of people want me or their mentors to tell them, oh yeah, when you see market like this, enter. When you see scenario like this, enter. But do you know that you might not even see that scenario in 2 months, in a month, in 2 weeks? You might not see. Are you not going to trade? I'm not saying you have to trade every single day. But what if you don't see it in a long time, in a month, in 2 months? Because normally, if you're a full-time trader, at least you want to trade maybe once a week, maybe not trade in a week, but not stay 1 month and not trade. How are you going to pay your bills? You need to find opportunities. But market condition is always changing. That is why it is difficult to say this is how you should always enter, or this is how you should take your trade. What if it doesn't happen? We need to learn to put ourselves in a position whereby in whatever situation we find ourselves, we must find a way to execute.
Yeah.
Understand? If market forms are more about shape, we must find a way to understand why it did that and look for execution by gathering our confluences. We're not going to enter trade blindly. We're going to have our confluences. If that Amoeba scenario did not form in 2 weeks, are you not going to trade in a month, in 2 months? Understand? So inside 2.0, what I then did was I gave multiple scenarios. Entry methodology 1, entry method 1, entry method 2, entry method 3. So I'm not saying you have to follow one particular one. I'm saying if you see this, this is how you react. If you see this, this is how you adapt. If you see that, this is how you adapt. So I will make more videos on that for you guys as well, okay? But I need you guys to understand that when it comes to entries as well, it takes time and practicing, okay? Everybody is different. We all have different learning process. It might take you longer. It might not take you long. But what is going to help you with your entry would be collecting stop loss. But the problem is we don't like taking stop losses. We don't like losing. So that is why a lot of people struggle around entries because they're not taking losses. They're not learning. In Forex, you can only learn from experience. A course will guide you, teach you everything you need to know, but experience will now, especially like the finishing is a finished product. It's gonna then fine-tune everything for you after learning everything you need to learn. So if you are struggling with entries, that is fine. I'm going to come up with the videos. I'm going to upload them for you guys, and hopefully it's going to be helpful. Okay, so I promise on that I'm going to be like where I did. I'm very free. I have time. I have all the time in the world. So I will do it. I think maybe tonight or maybe tomorrow. You know, depends. But I will make sure I get it sorted for you guys. Okay. Hey, collecting SL, you go collect now. Like on Friday, I collect one SL from gold. But anyways, normally. So, Engineer Olad, are you okay with my answer?
Yeah, yes, boss, I'm cool with it because what I heard about this is going to help so many people out there.
Absolutely.
You understand, sir? And
let me even bust your head. What made me decide to have this Zoom meeting as soon as possible? Because I told you guys we're gonna have a Zoom session 2 or 3 days ago. It was somebody that messaged me about entries. I'm like, you know what? I don't even know if she's here. Is she here? She's a doctor, so she's struggling because she has to work, and let me check. Let me see her name. She's home or something. I'm not sure if she's here. So, but if she's not, she's gonna get a link anyway. So don't worry, Engineer Ulad, I will get that sorted for you, as for you guys during the week. Who is this person? We just chill. Aji boy, see the way just day. Hey, thank you. Okay, like this. I just see you. Okay, so who else want to come online?
Yeah, but okay. Prof, before being so I
can't please speak louder, please. I can't really hear
Okay, boss. Money before
yes,
staying low. We guys, even I have some, friends also asking for entry of it. So I willingly ask about that so that the point is going to help everyone at large.
Yeah.
Because as you said earlier, no one is perfect. Nobody can come out there saying that I am a perfect trader. Nobody, except from someone who is being full of himself or herself. So we get better, we study more so that we can gather much more conferences so that we can have more of our TPs in our pocket. So I really do appreciate
trading
that.
Is all about, do you know that, let me even talk more about the entries. Do you know that a few years ago, before I enter a trade, I always like to see things like candlesticks, pin bar, bullish engulfing, all sorts of things like that. I don't use them anymore. I execute my trade based on confluences now. I don't follow candlesticks, right? And which is what is in 2.0, and I'm trying to add more to make it hybrid. When I analyze my chart, right, when I do my technical analysis, from top down, from top to bottom, top-down analysis. Maybe from the daily. I like to start from the daily. I really don't go into monthly. I like to start from daily because most of the time I will intraday or swing it. So once I've done my analysis, I see the structure is in my favor. I see market, I see momentum or volume. I see my key levels. I then use other indicators like pivots and 200 EMAs, and everything is aligning to that direction, to the same bias. I execute. So it's not like I am waiting for a particular signal that I want to see. The only thing I'm waiting for is, wait, let me show you one example there. That's why we're here. I can't be talking and talking. Let me share my screen with you guys, actually, and show you guys some of these things. Because talking good just a full basket. And where is okay, let me, where is right, okay, can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm gonna use one example, one trade. The USD card that I posted this USD card on my story around the time I entered. And let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Okay, now look at this. It dropped eventually. See how sharply it dropped. But before it dropped, we don't cash out. We don't come out. So you get it. But then let me call this one out. Looking at this trade, for example, how did I come up with my entry? Because this was it. What happened? So simple. One of the things people like about how I trade is that I don't overcomplicate things. You know, I am not that type of trader that would try to put a lot of annotation, break up character, BOS, to make them look like they're intelligent. All those things don't freak me. People do all those rubbish to make people look like they know what to do. In fact, there was this guy I was following on Instagram. I was so desperate to know what the guy was up to. The guy did draw. We have designers in Forex and we have traders. Some people are just designers. They know how to design chart, but they can't trade shit. So Traffic knows I put it upon myself to pay for the guy pay for the guys. I wanted to see his trades, how we actually trades. Then when I got in there, I was disappointed. I'm like, so this is all the noise, and I don't want to mention the person's name. All the noise on YouTube. So you can't even trade. So the point is, a lot of people overcomplicate things because they want people to think they're doing well, but it's not necessary. Looking at this chart right now, everything is simple, right? And I'm going to explain why it's so simple. When I took this trade, I was on I think I was on the 4 hour, right? So let's start with this. I was on the 4 hour, and I told Taufik, remember I said to you, Taufik was on a buy from here. It was maybe from here.
Yeah, from around that level.
From around this level, yeah. Taufik was on a buy. It was going, he called me up, bro, I didn't get USD card. Meaning we don't chop USD card. I was like, they play. Okay. The thing called they go, it was going up. And I said, Taufik, this is gonna come back down and form triple bottom or whatnot. It was like, bro, it won't happen. I was like, they watch. And it did exactly that. So when it was coming back down, this candle here, this movement to the downside, I've already identified everything I need to identify. And what was it? First thing first, I identified this level here, right? Mini support. And when we see mini support like this, what comes to your head, guys, when you see something like this?
Liquidity.
God bless you. That's it. Liquidity. So I have identified this liquidity here. Okay. Now let's label it liquidity. And when you see liquidity, what do you expect?
Sweet.
Pardon?
I expect
it
a
to be
raid.
taken.
You
Reaction.
expect it
Take it out.
exactly. You expect
Reaction.
it to be taken, right? That's number one. So I'm already gathering my confluences. Once this liquidity is taken, I'm going to be confident in taking that trade. But that's one of the things I'm looking for. Then I picked up my line and I did this. Because we also have double bottom here. But you guys might not see it properly. Now let's go to 1 hour. And when you see double bottom, where are the places, according to what you've learned in 2.0, where are the places you see liquidity? Somebody should tell me possible areas where you most likely are going to find liquidity.
Trend lines.
Daily low or high, Prof.
Trend lines.
I think this was
support.
daily low, I think.
Yes, daily lows,
Like double top, yeah, daily low, previous
lows,
weekly low
daily
or high.
highs, double bottom,
Double bottom.
triple bottom,
Yeah, double top, yeah.
double bottom. Let's just
Trend
say equal highs,
lines.
equal
Trend
lows.
lines.
Trend line liquidity, those are places you see liquidity, right? So we have liquidity here that we expect to be taken. We also have liquidity here that we expect to be taken because we have double bottom. So what did I do? I picked up my line, put it here, and I just wait. Now it's a waiting game. Then I put on my pivot. It shock you.
Prof,
It
they
shock.
play.
They play.
Just they play.
You see how easy that is, right? This says it all. It says it all. 1, liquidity here should be taken. 2, liquidity here to be taken. And we have pivot. So what do I need? I need price to grab this liquidity, run it into the pivot. And the pivot is now going to stand as extra support and execute. If it goes your way, you've made money. If it doesn't, let it go. If I lose this trade, I'm not going to cry over it. Because why? I did everything that is needed to be done. Sometimes you do everything that needed to be done and you still get stopped out. It's part of the game. If I stop losses like that, don't pay me. I don't get hurt. Because I followed my plan and I traded my plan. But this time around, I was at least 90% or maybe more than 90% sure this thing would go because this is like a textbook setup. So what happened? Price then took out this liquidity, and price then rejected this pivot and boom to the upside. This time around, I don't need signal and entries or signals to use for my entries. The only thing I just need is to make sure that this level is going to hold. The only thing I'm going to look for is maybe candlestick. And look at this pin bar. Did you see my entry? This candlestick alone gave me everything I needed in combination with other confluences that I've just listed for you guys. And where am I going to place my stop loss? Me, I am not one of those traders that will use 5 pips because I want to show off and show you guys that I can make 20 to 1. This is psychology. People that are using 5 pips, 10, 2 pips, 3 pips, they will lose more trades before they get that winner. And when they get that winner, they might have lost 7 trades, 8 trades, 9 trades, 10 trades before they get one. But when they get one, they might then get 15 to 1, 13 to 1, 12 to 1, not knowing that majority of the profits will go back to the losses they've accumulated. Does that make sense? Eventually, they will only make 2 to 1, 3 to 1. Does that make sense, guys?
Yes,
Yes.
So they will only make 2 to 1, 3 to 1. But when they post on Instagram, they will show you the 12 to 1. But they will not tell you that they've had 5 losses, 8 losses, 10 losses before this winner. For me, to God who made me, I hardly take stop loss. I do. I hardly. And why is it that way? Because before I take my trade, I will check, scrutinize, have my confluences. Everything must say, Ray, this thing, you go. Taufik knows. When I say Taufik, I don't enter this trade. It go. It will go. Most of the time, it will go. Law. Because I took my time to gather my confluences. I just did not take a trade based on something, maybe based on this or that now. Right. So where did I place my stop loss? I placed my stop loss below 1, below this double bottom. That's 1. Below the pivot. So I'm using this level and pivot as what? Barrier. It's just like when you go to war, they fight war. You know the shield that looks like bag of cement that you will see the soldiers hiding behind. This is me using my pivot as my shield. So if stop loss they come, at least I have something to protect me. Even if I'm still going to chop that stop loss, price most likely will react to pivots. Market might come back again and just react to this pivot, push a little bit to the upside, then come back downside and stop me out. That time when you don't push to the down upside, I could not move my stop loss to break even. So you have to place your stop loss strategically. So that is exactly, so you now tell me, when it comes to entries, this is not even hard. It's not complicated. It's just me putting my confluences together and taking a clean trade. So if this makes sense to you guys, let me see you guys put something in the chat box. How we go? Show law far. Oh, yeah, come on, do you vibes.
Forget.
Oh Lord, what's in Lofa?
Oh, far. So honestly, you guys don't need to overcomplicate anything. Know what you're looking for. In your head, as you're trading Forex, all you should be thinking about is liquidity. And look at this one more time. Price did what? What happened? Price then broke this, retested. Let me minimize this. Retested this pivot one more time and extended to the upside. Normally, a lot of amateur traders, people might be thinking, I will hold my trades to this level. Why? Look at this. This is our other blog also. Or whatever you want to call it. Or rejection block or whatnot. Look at that. Right? And it crashed. So, does it make sense? Is it, do you guys understand everything I've just talked about? You know?
Yes.
That's great. So, any more questions? Who wants to come online? I think somebody wants to come. The person.
Prof, I still want to talk, Prof.
Yes, I want to talk, Prof. I want to talk.
Okay, yeah, come on.
Okay, I'm having a show. I'm still a new member of Forexlyfe, so I'm thinking about always seeing high probability trades. I think it will be hard for me in a way because I'm trying to go for all these profit challenges. Taking 30 days to reach their profit target or something like that. So I'm trying to ask if it's possible I can see enough setups to get me to reach my my goals within those days or something like that. So I need help. I don't know. Been thinking about it by myself, so this is a good opportunity for me to share it with you guys.
Okay. Here, setups in the Discord. You're in the Discord, right?
Yes, I'm in Discord.
Right. First of all, Discord, inside that Discord, number one, set up the fly left to right from everybody, not just us. It goes everywhere. And we have our channel, mentor channel, where I drop mine and where Fik also drop his.
Yeah. I'm going through it today.
When we opened the Discord 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was a little bit more active, but then festive period came, I was preparing for my trip, my birthday, whatnot. Then I was away from Discord for a while. So now that, like I said, I'm here, I no get job. I just came here to relax, to trade. And you guys have seen that even on my Instagram, it's not like I'm partying. Nah, I'm here to relax and work. So from Monday, I will be more active and be dropping the setups back to back as usual. And Taufik, please do the same, I beg. And Rita, you too, do the same. And our other mini mentors that are like mentors in Forexlyfe, like Belele World, no leave us. Mark, Belele World, Maxwell, Tim, Exto, all of you guys, continue to drop yours. But for me, yes, as from Monday, when I start seeing my setups, you will be getting them back to back. Okay, so no worries, guys. Okay, the only thing I just want you guys to do is when we share the setup, always compare them with your analysis. Just don't say because prof don't do this. Oh yeah, no. I want you guys to learn and earn at the same time. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So don't worry about it. Don't say less. Say less. I will. As from Monday, I will. Which is tomorrow. I might not see set up tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. If I see tomorrow, fine. Maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday, I don't know. Because me, I noticed that I always see setups from Wednesday, good setups. Because Monday, Tuesdays, they're always erratic, a lot of false movements, all of things like that.
Prof, please, I have one more question, please.
Sure thing.
About, people used to say like, focus on 2 or 3 pairs, So if I focus on I'm focusing on 3 pairs for now. So I'm thinking about if I focus on that 3 pairs for long, will I still be able to be seeing those things that I'm trying to be seeing?
Yeah.
Particularly you particularly used to like almost 5, 6. I don't know. We have a lot of
not up to 5. I trade Euro CHF, Euro NZD.
USD card. Goals.
That's it, really. No, it was me. I'm like weather. Couple months ago, I was trading gold back to back, but one time I just left gold. I forgot about it. But now December, gold entered my hand again, and I traded it back to back again. But my major pairs that I like to trade, that I check every single day: Euro CHF, Euro NZD, Euro AUD, those ones. But I trade other pairs too, like USD card. I just don't like Euro USD. Understand? I don't like it for some reason. I don't know why. I just don't like it. I can't really say this. It's because of the dollar pair, to be honest. Because me, like I said at the beginning of this video, I said something about self-observations, right? And taking time to understand yourself. I understood myself so well when it comes to Forex. I realized that I don't like taking losses, which is for everybody, and I'm impatient and I panic a lot. I'm a warrior, and I am also an overthinker. That's just me generally, not even in Forex. So because I am an overthinker, I'm a warrior. God, astagfirullah. Not say because I don't thought this thing can knock me on. Because of that, I only get in trouble. Why? Because I know myself. So before I get in trouble, I put things in place. Let me give you an example. If I want to do something, I will now think, if I want to do this thing, and if these things don't work, you're going to put me in trouble though. Okay, now let me have plan B, plan C, and plan D. So if that plan A don't work, it won't shock me. I won't be disappointed. Because what? I already have plan B in place. And if plan B fucked up again, I have plan C. And if plan C said can't fuck up, I will not say na God way. You understand? So I'm honest with myself. I know myself. So because of the way I've been able to learn a lot of things about myself, I know that I really don't like taking risks like that. And I don't like when I take a trade and I have to be looking at calendar every minute, calendar news. And also, I don't like reading. I don't like the only book I've said it. In fact, all my Zoom sessions, I'll just say it, because that's just me. I don't like reading. I don't read courses. The only book you will see me read, Taufik knows, is gonna have to be something that will help my personal growth and development. Maybe something that has to do with finance, something that has to do with investment, something that has to do with psychology. But I will not start reading one book on technical analysis. Nah, not me. I don't do it. That's why a lot of all this things I learned for myself. So I know these things. I would never pick up my phone and start checking calendar news. And if I trade Euro USD, they're prone to news. US, dollar is pegged with majority of the currency pairs in the world. It's like the universal currency. It affects a lot of things. It affects gold, it affects oil, it affects a lot of things. So I don't want to be on a trade and I have to be worrying every single time, checking calendar. So what currency pair do I think makes sense? That I don't have to be checking calendar every minute. I don't have to be doing this every minute. I don't have to be doing that every minute. And what currency pair can I trade that I also know that during my session, it's going to go well. I live in the UK. So if I trade Euro, CHF, meaning by the time I wake up in the morning, Euro is going to be active. Switzerland dollar is also going to be active. So I can easily do like intraday in the morning, and by afternoon, I'm done. So I pick my currency pair based on my lifestyle, based on my commitment, family commitment, a lot of things. So I wouldn't be able to know all of these things without me taking time to figure myself out. You understand? So you guys should also try to understand. It's very important. Try to understand yourself. It's very, very important. Do a lot of soul searching. Sit down. Do I have a child? Do I have to take my child to school? Am I aggressive? And also, I'm not an aggressive trader. That's why when I place my stop loss, I place them where I feel like it is safe. So the way I trade is pretty much the way I am. I would say Fitch is even more aggressive than me. Me, I'm very careful, you understand? So I don't forget the question self. I don't go something else. But anyways, but you get the point, right?
I got you, yeah. Thank you very much.
Yeah, any more questions? Anything else?
Prof, can I talk now?
Of course you can, sir.
Okay, sir. Sir,
who is this first? Sounds like everybody. Who am I speaking to?
My name is Owade Olumide.
Owade Olumide, okay. Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, fine, Prof. Yeah, there is something I'm really struggling with that is affecting me. It's concerning the all these prop firm, my Forex fund. Yeah. I used to pass the challenge, but I used to get to live accounts. Like I can say once I ever withdraw once from them.
You've never?
That was in my 50. Yes, I withdraw once. I withdraw 5,000 and above. Yeah, if I could remember. Yeah, I was able to get 5K and above from them once. But unfortunately, after my first withdrawal, I lose the accounts. So I bought another one. I pass, get it to live, waiting, before you can withdraw, you have to wait for 30 days. I lose it. That one go. I still buy another one, get it to live. Like it has happened to me a couple of times. It still happened to me this December. So I don't know how to overcome.
It's not even hard. You are your own problem. You are your own problem. If you can pass problem challenges here, that should be the hardest part. The easiest part is live account.
Yeah.
Why is the easiest part the hardest one for you?
Like I want
the
to
hardest
get more
one, the hardest one is
the
the easiest for you, and the easiest one is the hardest for you. Do you know why? It's because you're greedy.
Yes, yeah, that's the truth.
I don't unpack you the way you don't talk safe. I get you. because you're greedy. Right? You've seen the money, you see what is capable, what is possible. You will do 5,000. You want to overdo. And when you try that, market is going to humble you. Forex, you need to be content.
Yeah.
The goal, and you know, that says something. You need to understand your goal. I've said this a billion times. Every profit account where I get, nobody can take it from me, unless maybe I violate a rule by mistake. But I will never lose an account from technical analysis. I will never. In fact, I was joking when I said, all my accounts said, Zeta will inherit them. But money go down, they will say, we go for that life account, no money. But then, because I can never lose an account. Why? Because my level of discipline, my contentment, my greatest skill, asset as a trader, I would say, is my ability to manage my risk effectively. I don't pursue money when I'm trading. Understand? So if you sit down and think about it, why am I losing my accounts? It could be many things. It could be you're over leveraging. You don't know when to stop. As a trader, you need to know when to stop. You need to know when to be aggressive. You need to know when to be conservative. You need to, Forex is life. You need to know a lot of things. It's not just technical analysis. That is why it pains me when I see people saying my course is the only course that you need to be successful. Come and join my team. It pisses me off. And that is why I talk about all of this on social media. People might think maybe I did vet for some people. Some people might even look at it as envy. It's not envy, it's passion. Because I hate it when people say my course is the only course that you need to be successful. No, ordinary course is not enough. There are so many things you have to put in place to be successful. Mentorship is part of them. Having someone to guide you, hold your hand, is vital. Now, you're not even sure what you've done wrong, but it's my job to sit you down and be like, nah, this is what you should be doing. This is what you should be doing. This is how you should manage your account. You understand? Everything is not technical analysis. What I feel like you should do, if you're able to pass another one, you need a trading plan. I know you guys might have heard trading plan. And in all reality, me, I don't have a trading plan. But I'm telling you to have a trading plan. Because, number one, I don't like reading and I don't like writing. So my brain is always working 24/7. My trading plan is in my head. I know what I want out of experience. But if you haven't gotten to this level, you need a trading plan. You need to know once, okay, at the beginning of this video, I said engineer lab. Before you get your account, use this time to think about how you want to manage your account, what you want to do, what pair you want to trade. Put all of this scenario in place. There's a lot to talk about, guys. When I got my first MFF account, I put it took me like a week or so before I started trading. I was thinking, right, once I start trading, once I eat, if I ever eat 1% drawdown, what's the next step? If I hit 2% drawdown, what's the next step? If I hit 3, what's the next step? I have my plans already. The way I just said, I'm going to have plan A, plan B, and plan C. So if I ever have 1% drawdown, I'm not going to panic because I already prepared my mind for it. Trading is all about mindset. It's all about psychology. Nothing they shock me for Forex because I already planned everything. So when I hit 1% drawdown, I know what to do. I have a video on that on YouTube. What happened? Somebody remind me, please. I know what I'm going to say. I want to know if you guys are following me. If once I hit certain amount in drawdown, what do I say I normally do, guys?
You reduce your risk.
You reduce your risk.
There is a word for it. Can somebody remember?
Take a break.
Reserve mode.
No. God bless you. I go to reserve mode.
Okay, reserve mode.
I came up with that word. What is my reserve mode? Let's say I have a 100K account. And in my head, this thing falls back to you understanding yourself again. Because me, I know that if I enter 5% drawdown, it could be like say that they knock me something for it. So I will do everything possible to not get to that 5% drawdown. Some people might be okay and look at 5% drawdown as something okay. To me, it's not okay because in my head, I know good okay. So I try to prevent it because I know myself. I'm not going to say because I'm pro. That's why all of these things works for me. That is why I'm never in trouble. I have never blown an account. People might think they cap. None of my business. I have never ever blown an account, not even by mistake. So when I got my first MFF account, I said, once I hit this drawdown, I'm going to reserve mode. My reserve mode is for me to recover that losses back, that 1% I've lost. And also by me reducing my risk. Let's say I was risking 500 per trade and I took 2 losses, right? That's 1% of the 100K account. And I want to go to reserve mode. I would then reduce my risk to, I was risking 500, maybe 250 or 200. Most likely, I would go to 200, not even 250. And there's a reason for that. I will then trade. That 250 is going to buy me more opportunities to take more trade. And when I then go to reserve mode, I will focus on risk to reward. I will then only take high probability setups. I will then trade 200 until I made it back to whatever I decide, maybe 100K back, or maybe once I made 800 back, or maybe until I made 500 back, because it is possible to lose one trade. It's not a big deal. But I will decide myself. But that is those are the things you should have been doing. When you don't know where to stop, you don't have self-control. Because me, I don't know what you watch until they blow those accounts. You understand? You don't have discipline.
What really happens is that me waiting for, sometimes I hit 10% of the account maybe in just 10 days. And you have to wait for 30 days. I'll not be like, well, I just leave this account and not trading. But in my mind, I won't be able to leave account, be watching my account and not trading. So in the process of making more profit, that was where I over leverage and lose the accounts.
Exactly what I thought. You over leveraged.
Yes.
Now, FFX is also trading a prop firm account. During that November, around that November, early December, it was in the drawdown. So me and him were having a conversation. I knew about the drawdown because me and Fig would talk about everything, right? So it's a pro. And that's what I like. I don't want people to be shy to say I'm in a drawdown. I'm not going to judge you. I don't judge people. And Rita, you too, you know that. I'm like, Rita, you did drawdown. Shall continue. It's fine. Drawdown is normal. So Fig was in a drawdown. And it started feeling some type of way about the drawdown. And I said, Fig, you know what you're capable of doing. You know the type of trader that you are. It's just a drawdown. Before you know it, I think you said it was in about maybe 4% drawdown or 5%, because market was crazy at that time. And technical analysis would be great, but market would just do something else. It was just erratic. So I understood market conditions. I said, Frank, don't worry, calm down. You go, if you do nobody. The guy took the account back and in profit, and he requested for withdrawal. So one thing I like about what Fig did was, and I think Fig also, maybe because we talk a lot every day, he's able to learn a lot of things from the conversations we have every day, which a lot of you guys might not have the opportunity to. But he's coachable and a listening. Fig did exactly the same thing. He went to reserve mode, reduced the risk, started focusing on risk to reward. One thing I love about him as well, he knows, he's a thinker. A lot of guys, he doesn't talk too much, right? But Fig is like, I'm not going to say maybe he's meaning me, or maybe just learned a lot of things from me. Like, he reason the same way I reason. He went to reserve mode, fix himself. Okay, this, that, what should I do? I'm a 4% drawdown, reduce the risk. Let me focus on risk to reward. And all of a sudden, in a couple days, Baba don't call me and say, Prof, guess what? I don't withdraw. It shocked me. That's how to approach it. Don't wait until your account is screaming, help, before you do something about it. Okay? And it goes back to me saying, Forex is life, honestly. It's a way of life. It's not just how to trade. There are so many things you need to learn and unpack as a trader, not all technical analysis. If anybody tells you all you need to succeed is technical analysis, just know the person is chatting shit. Okay? But how do you get to that level? Experience. Okay? So I appreciate you sharing that with us, and I'm sure a lot of you guys that might have Pro-Firm and you guys in a drawdown are going to learn something from this little conversation we've had on how to manage your account. For me, it's not all about money. It's all about showing up every day. It's about consistency. It's about making profit. I'm not in competition with anybody. And you guys know, I say it a lot, I just want to be able to trade, take care of my family, take care of people around me, my students, other people I know, the ones I don't know, and live my life. I'm not trying to compete with other traders. I'll be like, I want to buy this car, I want to do this, I want to do that. Because it will shock you that a lot of these people that are doing all of these things, they are not, we have traders, we have marketers. They are not traders. So the information you pick from people is vital. Just like your doctor will say to you, you are what you eat. If you eat too much of red meat, eat too much of carb, eat unhealthy, you're going to live an unhealthy lifestyle. You'll be sick, you'll be fat. You are what you consume. If you consume wrong information, it's going to fuck up your psychology, it's going to fuck up your head. So the information you get and from whom you get it from is very important. So don't look at other people's profits and be like other people are making profits, then you have to emulate the same success. No. All my accounts, I do everything possible to protect myself. I'm going to use one prop as an example. First class. I'm max funded. I could easily get 500K account twice to make it 1 million. I did not do that. Why? Because I'm constantly thinking. What did I do instead? I bought 200K, 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 200K. That's 4 200Ks and 2 100K account. And I also have MFF as well. Why did I do that? Huh?
What's the name of the program, please? The one that can offer 1 million.
First class FCFF.
Okay, the one that's okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So I did that. Why did I do that? Because I know for a fact that in as much as I know I will never blow the account, but I'm always a step ahead of everything. So I said to myself, if something happened, because anything can happen, if something happens, if I buy a 500K account and something happens, and I lose that 500K, maybe they came up with one rule that does not favor me. And they now say, because it is prop firm, you can breach an account without you knowing. So what if something happens and I lose that 500K? That means I've lost an entire 500K account. But what if I split that 500K into 2 200Ks and 100K? If something happens and I lose that one, maybe I lose the 100K, I still have 2 200Ks. If something happens and I lose the 200K, I still have 1 200K and 100K. I still have 2 accounts. But me, I'm not thinking about the 200K. I'm looking at the accounts. I still have 2 accounts. So for me, that was what I did. And I've been trading those accounts. So how do I do it? I trade this account. I made maybe 3 to 1, 4 to 1, 5 to 1. I withdraw. While waiting for withdrawal, I'm on to the next account. Once I withdraw from the next one, I jump to the next one, right? So at some point, I'm not looking to make big amount, 50K. Nah. Me, I focus on making money consistently. Even if it is 2K, 3K, 4K, 1K, whatever, just make it consistently. Okay. So be careful of what information that you people get. So if you're not going to pick anything from this session, pick one thing which is important, which is self-observation, or let's say you need to learn how to observe, analyze yourself. That thing it works, it's magic. Because without that, you will struggle with a lot of things. You're just going to be going in circles, and in circles. From everything I've said today, I know you guys should be able to pick up that, okay, everything Prof said is from him understanding himself. So you have to do the same. So my guy, are you okay, or you have more questions?
Hello, sir.
So are you okay for now, or you have more questions?
It's okay, sir.
Nice one. So,
Yeah.
anybody else? You're welcome,
Hello,
my guy.
sir.
Nice one.
Yes, Prof.
Okay, what's up?
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. You okay?
Yes. Prof, I would
Please let me
also
get
like
something.
to
Okay, yeah,
talk
carry on.
about,
Let me get something to drink. Carry on.
okay. I would also like you to talk about risk calculation to everyone, so that everyone can also have a share of how to calculate your risk in terms of taking a trade, and also looking at
what am I speaking to? Jaru. When you said
yes,
that, then I knew it was you, because we need to talk.
Okay, Prof, sure.
Yeah,
So that's what I wanted to ask you, so that you can talk about it on this platform for everyone to hear it, because I think I've been having a challenge, especially on that. I find myself at times having to put maybe a tight stop loss, because maybe my risk calculation is somehow not okay, or if my stop loss is if I put my stop loss a bit wider, then I do my calculation, I would find that when my trade is going in drawdown, I would find that my calculations were not correct, and then I'll panic and close my trades in losses, because my calculation wasn't according to my trade. Yes,
Okay.
yes.
That makes sense, actually. That makes sense.
Okay. So
this is what I'm gonna do. Hang on a second. Let me sort this thing out real quick, and then I want to show you guys something before well, I'm gonna use that to answer your question anyways. Where do I find it? Manual. Okay, guys, hang on. I want to show you the things that you need. So I'm gonna hang on a second. Where do I find it? Because you need a tool. And the way you're speaking, it sounds like you don't even have that tool, because MT4 is messed up. This is why I don't like MT4. You know, I'm not a big fan of MT4. I love CTrader, because with CTrader, you are able to know the amount you are risking, and you're able to know how much you will lose before you even execute. You know, and it has always been like that for me. Okay, let me share my screen. Hang on. Can you see the screen?
I think I can also share the same sentiments with IC markets, because what I find normally with IC market is a trade demo with on IC market and the live on MT4. But with IC market, it's good, and I'm doing good with it, because it gives me and it allows me to see my risk that I'm taking on each trade. But with MT4,
so for MT4,
the case is different.
For MT4, you need to download. No, sorry, there is a video I might share with you guys. I'll put inside the academy, inside the announcement. It's a YouTube video. Watch the video. It will show you how to install this thing on your MT4. This is position size calculator. Okay.
Also in the course.
So for my prop, it's also in the course, but I also share it. Maybe this course is going to be easily accessible
Okay.
for them. What this is, yeah, before you take a trade, if you want to buy or sell, you click this. If you want to buy, make sure it is showing long. If you want to sell, make sure it is showing short. This is your CHF, okay? And if you're doing market order, you don't have to put your entry price because you're doing market order, okay? So all you have to do is type in your stop loss here, type in your take profit if you want, right?
Sure.
This is showing instant because you want to do instant execution, which is market order. If you want to do pending order, buy stop, sell stop, buy limit, sell limit, or whatnot, you change it to pending order. Then that way you are able to type in your entry price. But if you change it to instant, it will execute at the current price. Yeah. So once you've put in your stop loss, it will automatically read your MT4 for you. Okay, so it will tell you the account balance on your MT4. So you can then do either percentage or amount. If you want to reach certain percentage, let's say you just put, okay, you want to reach 2% and you put 2%. It's going to tell you if you reach 2%, this is how much you're going to lose if you execute.
Oh.
And if it goes your profit, this is how much you're going to make. And it will tell you the risk, the position size, 1.44 lot size. That's what you should put in your MT4.
Sure.
Then you can execute. If you don't want to use a percentage, I don't use percentage. Me, I risk based on my current account size. So if I want to risk 1,000, I'll just put 1,000. Then calculate the position size for me, 1.31. So if I risk 1.31, this is what I'm going to lose.
Sure.
If I want to risk 2,000, I'll put 2,000. 2.62, that's what I'm going to be losing. If it goes my way, this is how much I'm going to make based on my what I put on my take profit or whatnot.
Sure.
Does that make sense? So you need to have this thing. You've been trading blindly. There's no way you're just gonna, and this is why a lot of people, a lot of annoying traders, use on social media. Social media is our problem. I've seen a lot of people say something like telling their students that they should be risking a certain lot size. Why are you going to be risking certain lot size? Because the amount you will lose if you are using 10 pip stop loss, it's going to be different from the amount you will lose when you're risking 40 pip stop loss. But you're still using the same lot size, but your exposure is different. Does that make sense? So
Yes,
it's
boss.
never a good advice to be risking a certain amount in lot size. Either risk certain percentage of your account or equity or certain amount that you feel comfortable to lose, not lot size.
Sure,
If I'm using 5 pips, stop loss and I'm risking £2,000, that 5 pips might be 0.50. Then when people see me risk 0.50, they will think, maybe it's trading with a small account, but you don't even know my SL. You understand? Because I'm buying.
Sure.
You know, so you need this thing. So guys, if you are also in this situation, I will I've given you the link before now on Instagram.
Yes, you sent it. You sent a YouTube link on how to install it.
Yeah.
My first no see now. At least done again, profile. I like this.
So have you done it?
You send them to me.
Yes, I did. I did that on Friday.
So you've installed it on your computer, right?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. So that is all you need, obviously, and try to adjust based on the amount you want to retain. I feel like you should we'll talk. Let's leave it here. We'll talk on Instagram.
Okay, Prof.
Prof,
Sure.
I
Okay.
beg, drop am on Discord. Drop the
Sure.
video on Discord.
Hey, Prof, I have something to say,
Um,
brother.
Pardon? Let me
I
do it
have
now.
some.
Let me
Hey,
do it
Prof,
now. Yeah, I can hear you. I
my
can hear you.
my Jagaban, am I free to talk?
Of course you are.
Okay, you made mention of something not long. You made mention of some traders using 2 pip stop loss, 5 5 5 pip stop loss, and so on and so forth like that. Let me say I am into that category, and how at times I do scale down to 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes at times, because I do hunt for entries at that area. Why? It's because I really want to have like small risk to reward so that I can use big lot. You understand, sir? So I use my own intuition on how, why. If some people are entering market at 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour, and so on and so on and so forth like that. So I now, okay, I have this thought like some months back, like, okay, I can still try hard to look for maybe a small risk so I can have this kind of huge reward through my big lot side. And I don't have a stable lot. My risk, like a particular trade, is going to tell me the type of lot I should use. You understand, sir?
Yeah.
So, and and it works for me. And it works. 5 pips, and at most, unlike when this NFP news came out, that's when I doubled my my lot from 10 pips to, like, because of that news, to 20 pips. So, Prof, it works for me personally. Why? Because at times I do scalp mostly, and someone like me, I swing like once in a while. If I see like a very huge probability, and I just have my BE, and the trade is now flying. That is when I can turn to swinger. So my own personality, I can't swing. I don't have that. My temperament can't cope with that. So I scalp and perform some kind of intraday most time, but once in years. Or let me say I can swing. You understand? So, Prof, for someone like me, it works. So, like this, that kind of a small,
I think,
stop loss.
I'm not saying it doesn't work. If you pay attention to what I said,
okay,
this
boss.
time around I'm focusing on. I was focusing on people that do it just to make people look like that's the best way to go about it. Like, you have to, for everybody.
All right, boss.
If you also pay attention to what I said it all depends on you yourself as a person. You need to understand what works for you. Okay, but not making people feel like you have to constantly use 5 pips. That's the way forward.
Okay, boss.
Does that make sense? Because some people, their risk tolerance might not allow them to be confident to hold the trade when they've already executed, because they use the 5 pips. They'll be thinking, it's going down, it's almost 5 pips. Now, I'm not saying it doesn't work. I'm a fan of letting people know that everything works in Forex. And also, I also make people to understand that every strategy works. I'm not going to say retail trading is superior to smart money or smart money. No, but I am realistic with everything. It works, but I am always against people that make people feel like this is the way. If it works for you, then that is good, because you're working based on what suits your own personality. It might not work for me. So for people that are like me, I want them to learn and know that, fine, if because it's working for you, you don't have to force yourself to make it work for you too.
Sure, boss. Yeah, you're right.
What works for you is what you should focus on. You understand?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, boss.
So, because not everybody's going to be like you.
Sure.
You understand? But so I don't want to discourage people and make them think, everybody must use 2 pips stop loss now.
Yeah.
If you'd like, use 20, 30, make money.
Yeah. That's the goal.
That's the goal. So that's what I'm trying to make people understand.
Hello, Prof.
Hello.
Can I come on now, Prof?
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Okay.
Should I mean they talk? I mean they talk.
I think we need a lady to come online.
Okay. Oh my, look, you guys showed up today. I wasn't expecting that.
Prof.
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay, I wanted to ask a question. This is Emanuela.
Emanuela, what's up? You okay?
Sir, my problem is that I have made profits before, but then it's very difficult trying to balance school, trading, and working. So, what advice would you give to somebody like me?
Okay.
Yeah, at some point, give me some huge amount of money to trade. During that period was when you gave me access to trade course.
Yeah.
At some point, I made and I ended up losing a lot, and then I made withdrawals and gave him back what was left. Afterwards, I tried Blue Effect, but I could not meet my target because of school and working also. So what advice would you give to me, sir?
So you you struggle to balance between trading and work.
Yes, and school also, because I'm also a student.
It's fine, right? And this is why trading is one of the best jobs in the world, because it's easily adaptable, but it's just that a lot of people don't know how to cope with it. Nothing is impossible as a trader. You're working. Now, the thing is, you've understood your situation.
Yes, sir.
You feel me? You've understood your situation. You know that you have to go to school. You know that you have to work, and you have to trade. You're working, you're schooling, and you have to trade. So how to then balance it? I don't know your schedule, but you need to find out what trading session that you feel like you are mostly active. Number one, what trading days do you think you're free to be more active? How many days a week do you go to school?
I have Fridays off. I go to school for 4 days, Mondays.
That one are balls. So you only have Fridays off. So when you go to school Monday to Friday, Monday to Thursday, when do you start, when do you finish?
Sometimes I get lectures by 9 a.m. and the max time I stay in school is 3 p.m.
3 p.m. Okay,
Yes, sir.
fair enough. So does that happen every day, Monday to Thursday?
Yes, but then it's not stable, because sometimes I could get an 8 a.m. class, end by 10. The next class would be by 1 and ends by 3.
Okay. Then what time do you work?
I work from 9 a.m. till 9 p.m. because it's an online job.
Oh, okay. That's even better. Okay, fair enough. It's not even as bad as I thought. So situation like that, now you've understood your situation. Do you know how I trade?
No, sir.
I kind of have similar schedule, but different, very similar. You just have to make sacrifices.
Okay,
Wake
sir.
up extra early.
Yes.
I have to take every day I take Zeta to school. Me and Zeta, and for those that don't know, Zeta is my daughter, we are tight. She always wants me to be the one to give her a shower in the morning. So if I'm going to take Zeta to school, that means I have to be up, wake her up, give her a shower, and take her to school. By the time I come back, maybe 9:30. So what do? That's my own lifestyle. That's my commitment. So what do? I then wake up extra early, which I expect you to do. Wake up extra early.
Okay, sir.
You start school at 9 o'clock.
Yes, sir.
London session opens at around 8 o'clock.
Yes.
Right? Wake up early. Pick a strategy that you feel like works. In your situation, depending, You might trade your normal strategy. You might be trading Asia high, Asia low.
Yes.
That is like intraday. When you wake up early, I'm just saying generally, because there are always ways to sort things out. Identify your Asia low. Identify your Asia high. Wait for one of those two to be either one to be taken.
Okay.
They might not be taken immediately. Identify where your pivots are, where you want to execute. You've done your analysis. You've planned your trade. Do the rest on the phone. While you're in lecture or on the bus or whatever, be checking your MT4. Once it's at that level, execute or set a pending order.
I've actually never thought about this. Most times when school is in section, I always stop trading until
you don't have to.
holiday.
You don't have to. Trading is flexible. You understand? It's flexible. So wake up extra early, analyze the market. Right? Know what you're looking for. You've done the analysis, you know what you're looking for the day. Normally, you don't have to be trading 24/7 as a trader anyways.
Yes.
Unless you're just learning. Any trade I take my trades in the morning, and by 10 o'clock, I don't enter trade when I want to enter. You see, from 10 o'clock to the rest of the day, I'm doing other things. Spending time with family, going shopping, doing other things that I love. The other things that made me want to learn Forex, freedom.
Yes, sir.
Because I'm doing this, engineer Ola said you need to know why you're doing this Forex thing. I have my own reasons. One, I'm not like me with one boss. They tell me what to do. I hate it. Don't tell me what to do. I hate it when I want to get annual leave and I have to write email. Excuse me, sir, Mr. Johnson. I would like to request for annual leave from the 1st of January to the 2nd of January. If you I'll be waiting. If you kindly approve this holiday, my life doesn't revolve around you. I don't want no man to approve my holiday. No. Right now, I'm in SA. I don't know when they go back. Now, only my daughter called me the cry for say, Daddy, I miss you. I think I my bag. But as a day like this, I enjoy myself. Freedom. So I decided to learn Forex because of freedom. I don't like people telling me what to do. I don't want to wait 30 days a week before I collect salary. 30 days in a month before I collect salary. You understand? I don't want to be paid 12 times in a year to get paid. Me, I collect payout steady. I wait for one. I wait for approval. I don't collect three. I don't collect three last week. I posted it on my Instagram. I don't collect three. I wait for another one. Here you get. But I assure you, next week I will request for another one. I want to be paid. I get paid steady. So those are the things. These are my motivation. So you see, you need to know why you're doing this Forex thing. So once you know why you're doing this Forex thing, it's so easy. Then if it means a lot to you, then you wake up extra early, sacrifices. Let me bust you guys' head. Before I became profitable, I was working. I would work 12 hours a day, 8 to 8. Where I was working, it takes me like 2 hours to drive there. I wake up in the morning, drive inside cold, come back house, inside cold, get home like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. The first thing I do before I offload, before I chop, I go my computer. First thing first. Even if I'm not trading or executing, I want to see what happened during the market, doing London session, doing New York session. I want to see what happened. This is passion. So, I have my drive. So constantly I was doing that and doing that until it became an habit. So for you, it's easy. Like I said, you haven't thought about it, which is fine. Wake up extra early. try to understand that Asia do strategy. Maybe it's going to suit you more because it's like an intraday strategy. Okay, try to look it out. Understand what the market is saying. Understand your level. First is so easy, but it's hard because I'm not going to say it's so easy. I understand it's hard for some people, but then identify your key levels, your order block, your supply, demand. Is pivot there? Is EMA there? Pivot is at that level. This liquidity, this level is liquidity level. Okay, market is coming back down. But if you look at it, you can use range calculator to analyze, to have an idea of when price might get to that level, maybe in 5 hours. I don't know if you guys know how to use it on TradingView. Like, okay, fine. This is morning. This is London session. I don't think price is going to get to this level during London session. Maybe it's going to get there around New York session, which is fine. So, but when price gets to this level, let me wait. I'll wait for liquidity to be taken in confluence with this, and this entry point. When price gets to this particular point, liquidity should have been taken already. Let me just set a pending order there and give my stop loss enough room, breathing space.
Yes, sir.
And let market to extend. And let market work for you. You don't need to be in front of computer 247. Me, I'm always in front of my computer because I'm doing other things as well, like teaching, and other things like that. But if you have other commitment, it's fine. You just haven't thought about how to. It's not about you sitting down and figuring it out with your commitment and other things. It's possible. So try to put all the things I've said into consideration. Try it out and let me know how it's working for you. But it's possible, man. It's possible.
Thank you very much, sir.
You know? So, and you're also one of the people that I know that you're very consistent. Like nothing anybody's going to tell you about this Forex thing. And I like that about you. Honestly, it is that passion that you have that is going to help you. Don't be discouraged. If you feel like you're still not making money, no, don't be. Okay, like I said, we all have different learning process. Some people might take them a year, 2 years, 3 years. Doctors spend 5 years, 6 years, 7 years before becoming a medical doctor. Why are they not impatient and be like, let me do it in 1 year? Because it's a process. What they will teach you in year 1 is going to be different what they will teach you in year 2. It's different what you learn in year 3 and year 4 and year 5. In Forex, what you will learn in year 1 is pretty much technical analysis. What you will learn in your year 2 is not going to be, what do you call this thing? In discipline. In discipline, fear of missing out, all of those things. Year 3, you will now make mistakes throughout year 2. Year 3 will now come, you now say, last year, now let me try to. Year 3, you now try to then start putting yourself back into normal. Now trying to correct all of these things gradually. And because this thing is mental, it is not headache, it is not paracetamol that you go and buy alabukun for, or whatever. That once you take alabukun, it will go. No, it's not. It's psychology. You have to do that repeatedly until you get used to it. You understand? So you now use the whole year 3 to now try to then uncover. Some people say they won't learn their lesson in year 2. They will still carry that same mistake to year 3. So year 4 now, they will now start trying to then learn their lesson, try to now fix things. That's why it takes time. I'm not saying it's going to take you 4 years. Some people might, that's why mentorship is great. Because with right mentorship, you are going to learn all of these things on time. So you won't make mistakes that people like us made. You understand? So you can easily know that, psychology is there. Let me avoid, Prof is my mentor. Let me try to avoid all of this mistake that he told me about by doing this on time. Yes. You understand? So don't worry, you'll be fine. Just carry on doing what you're doing. Let the passion continue to be your motivation. And honestly, you'll be fine. I saw something from, I don't know if you know Grant Cardone. He's a big top guy in Grant Cardone in America. He's a billionaire, one of the top guys in real estate. He said something. He said, let me give you guys a secret. The secret to success is what? Consistency. Showing up every day. As long as you continue to show up every day, it will get to a point, it will work out.
Thank you so
And
much.
Yoruba people always say something like, I know you know Yoruba people say something like, I'm Masiko, the man time weather. Because we humans, we don't know when things are going to work out for us. That is when we start panicking, because we do not know. If someone tells you that it's going to take you 4 years to be successful, then you'll be fine. You will wait that for years. But because you don't know it's going to take you 4 years, you start panicking and doing a lot of rubbish, and it's going to mess you up. You understand? So, anyways.
Come back on.
Sir?
Prof, come back home. Come on, yo. Come home.
What you get? Are they come?
Prof, I wanted to say something regarding what she said. Can I go ahead, please? Okay. Yeah, so she mentioned about working, because I remember when I used to work I used to do this 24/7 job. What I used to do then was, because I knew that there were times I would have to go to work at night. And I know, because I used to work as a contact center agent. So we used to run shifts. So there were days, okay, in the morning I'll be at work, in the afternoon I'll be at work. So we used to run shifts. So what I used to do then was, I think that was in my first year. And I like how you mentioned that Forex is in stages. So it's even good that you just continue, because as you grow, you realize that you're beginning to drop off certain things, right? So I remember what I used to do then was at night, because then customers did not used to call into the bank in the midnight. So so I used that time to, check the charts, check the analysis, do everything I needed to do. Then if there were trades to take at that time, I would take, even though then I didn't know what I was doing, but I was just playing on the chart. I had time to always play on the chart, because really the thing is, everybody's focused on the money. Everybody wants to make the money, but then we forget that all of these things that we're doing on a daily basis, they're actually adding up. Your efforts are compounding by the day, right? Because now, all those nonsense I used to do in year one, I no longer do them. So when you see somebody who is new and they are trying to advise them, they will not listen to you. They will be like, well, when you give them, when markets teach them lesson, they go calm down by themselves.
Absolutely.
And again, even when I had my first funded account, I lost the account and I was really sad about it. And I told myself, okay, now what is going to happen? Because it means that I have to go back to square one. So it really now boils down to you sitting down, and like you said, everything really boils down to psychology, you beginning to think things through. And I tell myself that if any account will enter my hand like this, I don't care. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold it, right? And having something else to do would also help, so that you're not putting too much pressure on, making all the funds at once. That would really also help as well. And she also said she's a student, she works. I mean, she's doing a lot of things. I know trading also has got a lot to do with psychology. So another thing that would help you, Ella, is to also keep your risk very low. So that when you enter a trade, you're not going to start, if you're in class, your lecturer is saying something, you're not going to be checking. Tell your lecturer, hold on, let me first check whether my trade has hit TP or SL. So if you have, if you're trading, try to keep your risk very, very low. Because for me personally, I've seen that keeping your risk very low will help your psychology a lot more, right? It's going to really help you at the end of the day. Keeping your risk low, not being greedy, all of those things. Sometimes the markets will just calm you down by itself. You get, so that's just what I wanted to share.
Someone said any account we enter it hand now.
That account. You go come off for my hand. Even if it's in drawdown, I don't care. But I know that because of how I don't want to go back to having to start all over again. So I just have to respect myself and manage the risk properly. So that's it, really.
Can I come now, sir, Prof?
Just like this. It's not like should we want to do for what? Why people just come on my camera?
They said you are glowing.
I'm glowing.
Hey,
don't mind the engineer. Engineer, they mind me.
Esto said Rita they enter my high.
Better close down.
Okay, who wants to come on?
Prof, can I come online now?
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. Yeah, afternoon. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
This is Balaji.
From Ibadan.
Yeah.
My guy.
Yeah. I did.
You say I know all of
you
you guys. Oh my, you don't.
yeah.
Okay.
How you doing, sir?
I'm all right.
Well, my own case is, it's totally different. It's not about psychology. It's not about trading.
Okay.
I've been able to identify myself and all. So, but yeah, I have not been trading since July last year.
Really?
Yeah, I've not been trading. I had a lot going on, so I withdrew my trading capital. I moved house, I relocated and all. So I withdrew everything. I shut down everything with trading. So
everything shut down.
everything, yeah. So before I shutted everything down, I was doing fine, at least, even if it is 4%, even if it's 5%, at least I know that I close each month with a profit, and I'm doing fine by that. I'm not rushing the process.
Let me tell you something.
Most of the time.
Sorry for interrupting you. There's nothing like, even if you do 4%. Do you know all this hedge fund? Something Sorrow. Do you know normally hedge funds? Yeah. Their target doesn't go more than 4, 5, 6, 7% a month. No, is it? Yeah, is it Taufik? Is it a month? Taufik?
That should be a year. That should be a year.
Yeah, because even if you all these savings accounts,
it's annually.
Annually.
It's annually. It's annually. Yeah.
Imagine. So if you're making 4% a month, honestly, you're doing well. 2% a month is fine. But the problem is capital. Forex is not for the broke.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. So if you're trading with a $100 account, a person can tell you say 2% a month. You go look say when I go blow now.
They play.
They play. So that's the problem.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
Forex is numbers game.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
If you have, imagine if you have 100K, 500K account, and you're making 2%, that's more than enough to pay your bills for that month, even though to pass yourself.
Yeah.
But then, capital is the issue for everybody. And that is why Forex is now easy for us all. In my own time, prop firm no day. Now people can easily get prop firm accounts.
Yeah.
You get it? So people can then get that 200K. They can then get that 100K. You can get that 500K. You feel me?
Yeah,
so
of course.
The point is, you guys learn this thing the right way. Get funded if you don't have good substantial capital.
Yeah.
Get funded. Spend your money wisely. Save up for your own personal capital.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you can carry on. I just wanted to pass that point across.
Oh yeah, thank you very much. So so I didn't check everything at all. Even on the academic channel, most of the time I don't check it because I don't, sometimes I just watch your story, see your analysis, scan through and all. And sometimes if it caught my attention, I go to the academic channel, see people analysis, just learn 1 or 2 from them and all. But my own personally, I don't go on charts. I don't do demo thing and all. It's not my thing. So because of course I was not in the right state to trade at the time. I had lots going on. So I just left everything. So, and I've made up my mind that this year I want to resume back. Yeah, at least I don't balance more. So I want to resume back. And I don't know, I dey fear to come back. It be like say, I want to go and face Russian war. So I just need motivation. That's the only thing I just need.
I don't may say me, yeah.
And that's why when I saw this, that's why I feel like, oh wow, this came at the very right time.
And say me, I be Agba motivator.
Now I find you come here. Yeah. So what do you think? What do you think I should put in place and all? To get me started.
The truth is, first of all, you've done a lot of things to keep the fire burning. by showing up, even if you're not taking trades, you're looking at charts. I know somebody that this person was, I don't want to mention her name, was one of the first 5 people that joined Forexlyfe when I launched Forexlyfe. She was doing well. It's short for me that all of you will know her. All of you know her. Because all of you are from Gen Z, Forexlyfe Gen Z.
Me, I don't join since 2020. I don't be Gen Z.
All of you are Forexlyfe Gen Z. Here you get this one, yeah. This girl, she was one of the people that said, bro, because when I started here, I opened the Telegram channel. I was just giving signals. Then I was just giving signals steady. I was not looking to monetize anything. I was just doing. So the signals were fire that year. They come back and say, guy, come on. This signal that you get that is fire like this. If your signal can't fire like this, what are we now going to get if you pay for it? We'll open a premium, whatever, or start teaching, please. They were gonna make me start teaching and charging people. They said, tell us the price and we're gonna pay. I used to post a girl on my Instagram as well. She's white. Claire. Claire was also one of the top 5. Claire, this girl and some other. Claire was also like, wait, tell us the price. We are paying. Me, and I don't know price. I don't know anything. I just said, okay, just send $200. It's like, all of them paid. That was when I first made my first 1,000 plus, maybe 1,004, because they all paid at once. About 5 or 6 of them, they all paid at once. I'm like, okay, fair enough. This makes sense. You know? So eventually, she got pregnant. And because she got pregnant, she left Forex for a while because of childcare, UK, Wala, sort of things like that. So she was away during her pregnancy, she was away from Forex. During her maternity, she was away from Forex. But the thing is, she constantly checked my stories. Like, everybody always keep up with me. Maybe I always have a good relationship with everybody. So even if they're not trading, they were constantly checking my stories, talking to me. So despite the fact that they were not trading, we were still like this. You understand? So she then said to me one time, she said, I want to come back to Forex, but I don't know how. She completely lost the motivation. Someone that did not check chart for almost 2 years. You understand? So the advice I gave her was just start one day, start analyzing, start cultivating that habit of checking the chart every time. So she started checking the chart every time, analyzing the chart, placing trades on demo, then the motivation started coming in. What you need to do is look for things that motivate you, things that keep the fire burning, things that when you see, it makes, when it comes to Forex, things that when you see, it makes you want to do it.
I mean, if you have to talk about that, that's only you, obviously, and that's why I check your status every day.
Yeah, follow people that pushes you, that pushes you to continue to show up, you know. And from there, you get your motivation, and you need to start putting in effort gradually. Start trading, even if it's little. Start doing it gradually. Like I said, the good thing you did, you never really gave up. You were constantly checking once in a while. You did not completely stay off, which is good. But over time, you will be fine. But if you need help with anything, I know you already. Some of you, when I see your messages on Instagram, I know directly. So if you message me today, I know you. So even though I have so many messages and I see yours, I'll just open yours straight away. So if you need anything, let me know as well. Okay.
Thanks very much.
You're welcome, my guy. You're welcome. So, well, anybody else?
Hey, bro.
Who's that?
This engineer.
I say, bro, wait in Nigeria do yourself now. Now South Africa, they carry everything they go now. You know, come Nigeria, can't do something.
Yeah, most of promotion South Africa. Which I thought I did for South Africa. I can't relax. I can't walk.
Hello, sir. Can I ask my question, sir?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. So, I used to have some issues with
Who is this?
placing. This is
I mean, who am I talking to?
hello. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear. I'm just asking, who am I talking to?
You are talking to DC.
Oh, yeah. What's up? I'm trying to figure out. Yeah.
Okay. Can you hear me clearly, sir?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. So the issue I normally have is after analyzing the trade, and I have my level. So when I place the trade and I just decided to leave the trade and look for other things to do outside trading life, I will just discover that the trade was going my way before. And at the end of the day, although it has taken liquidity, but I will still discover this trade is going back to my entry point. So most of the time, I am I'm kind of in a spot whereby I don't know what to do. Should I be the trade, like put my stop loss on the entry point, or just leave the stop loss where it is, maybe like 20 pips away or 30 pips away? Because and now I have been in like I've been in like a profit of like let's say 20 or 30 pips before. And there is this saying that they like foreign traders will always be like, it is a taboo for you to be in green and now be in red. And I know before that
Them.
time, this price is trying to take out stop loss again. After grabbing liquidity, you still want to grab another one the second time. Just like I think the village on my entry point. If it pass my stop loss, just go my direction. Now I will not get anything. I will be at the 0 point. And nothing I beg. The thing. It happened to me on Friday. I was so pissed, like so. I was like, okay, this thing is doing this thing again. It has taken it has grabbed liquidity before, especially gold.
Liquidity no dey finish, you know.
You know they finish. Liquidity you have no the tire gold.
Yeah, but the thing is, and I meant it when I said liquidity no dey finish, honestly, because you need to understand the concept of liquidity first. What is liquidity? In a simple term, it's just like where we retail traders, where we're placing our stop losses, and we are constantly trading. So you will find liquidities everywhere. But then, everything you said, you've asked maybe 2 or 3 questions that you might not know that I believe needs answers. First of all, when you enter a trade and it traces back, you're asking, should you move your stop loss to break even or whatever? That question is somehow, it depends on how you want to manage your trade. When it comes to Forex, there is no manual. Say you want to buy TV now, this is how you install your TV. There is no manual to anything. We all do what we feel like is best for us at that time, based on other things like technical analysis, market structure, whatever. So you will make some decisions in Forex that you will regret, and you will make some decisions that you feel like, thank God I made this decision. Let's say, for example, you are the buy. It was going in your favor, 40 pips in your favor, and you then moved your stop loss to break even, and that will start coming back down. Stop you out at break even, then stop you out at break even, and start going again your direction. You will get pissed off. Like, why did I move my stop loss to break even? I could have made $500, $1,000 today. You start panicking. That's now going to lead to you doing revenge trading. Once you now do event trading, that's when I come back then and I hit your stop loss. You know, like, I should have just waited. Why did I enter? I should have not enter. 1. 2. You took a trade, it's going in your favor. You did not move it you did not move your stop loss to break even. And started to come down. And it then stop you out and you lost your money. You'll be crying, I should have moved it to break even. Why did I not? There is no decision that you make in Forex that is going to be perfect. Whatever decision you make, just learn to trust that decision and stay true to that decision. It might be good, it might be bad. You understand? But then, if you are on a trade, market does not move on a straight line. In some cases, you might take a trade and it might go boom to your take profit straight up. Or it doesn't always happen. In some cases, in most cases, market is always trending. It will create an impulsive move, correction, impulsive move, correction. Let me show you guys one thing real quick. Let me share my screen.
Hi guys, I'm on my way to Yemen. To meet Jennifer and Google.
If you look at this right here, we have an impulsive move, right? Correction. Impulsive move. Correction. Impulsive move. Correction. Right. Then we also then have our level here, right? So we took a buy from here. And you're what? You're targeting, let's see here. So market now moved in your favor, right? Impulsive move. For everything you do as a trader comes from you understanding the nature of the market. You know for a fact that market will always correct itself. It's just like when you're running on the treadmill. At some point you get tired, you slow down. Regain the energy, then continue. Me personally, when I take a trade like this, from here, especially from the start of that impulsive move, I won't move my stop loss to break even. I will only move my stop loss to break even because if I am not really confident in that analysis, and I feel like I was lucky to get this impulsive move, and I no longer trust the analysis. Although I'm not in the drawdown, but I've done the analysis and I'm like, I should not have entered. But luckily, I'm in profit. That's when I move it to break even. If I trust the analysis, I will move it to break even just like that. When am I going to move my stop loss to break even? I will only move it to, because when I see this impulsive move, I will expect the correction. The correction might come to stop me out at my break even or come to test this level again before going. Sometimes we have deep retracement. Sometimes we don't have a deep retracement. That is why when you're trading limited pairs, you are able to understand some currency pairs and their characteristics. Some currency pairs, they always have deep retracement. Some don't. So the only time I'm going to move my stop loss to break even would be once I've seen this impulsive move, I've seen this correction, and I see another impulsive move. So this impulsive move already did what? It already broke the structure.
Okay.
And then it broke the structure, and then what has happened? Now, this impulsive move is now safe. Then I can then move my stop loss to break even here. Because if this is going to correct itself, I don't expect it to come back here again. Anyways, retracement should not necessarily pass 61.8 or 78.6. Really. So if I pick up my Fibonacci retracement and I do this, maximum here. Retracement mostly will be 38.6, 50, 61.8, the maximum 78.6, if it is genuinely a retracement. So by the time I move my stop loss to break even, it is safe. So if this thing should come back down, maybe the analysis is wrong. Then I'll get stopped at break even. So move your stop loss to break even strategically, not because market has moved 20 pips. Although when I wrote 2.0, I had a 1.2, I had a completely different understanding of the market. I advise you guys, not that I had a completely different vision. I was trying to make sure that you people played very, very safe. So I always say to people, move your stop loss to break even after 20 pips. But I was trying to make sure people played safe. But I realized it's not the best way because they will be getting stopped up prematurely. So this time I would say, move your stop loss to break even strategically, mostly after the structure. So when should you move your stop loss to break even? You can use this scenario, for example. But the thing is, whatever happens from it, take it like a gym. It could be good, it could be bad. You understand? Is that really clear? Hello? Yeah, do you really understand? Does that make sense?
I do. I understand what.
Yes. So have I been able to answer all your questions or I missed some?
You have answered my question because the one question you answered actually answered like most of the questions I have. It's just and I have I think I understood and I'm going to add this. When the market is the first thing, one problem with the FPL gold normally is not supposed to come and take this.
Your network is really, really bad. I'm struggling to hear you.
Oh.
Yeah, carry on. Our network is really bad.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can, yeah.
Okay, so I just think, like you said, we need to know the pair we are trading. It is just the attitude of the pair. It's used to have
every pair act differently. They all have different characteristics. Some pairs, like I said, they have deep retracement. Some pairs, they respect key levels. Some you have to use continuation patterns. It's different. So that's why when I would say focus on certain pairs, that's because understand one currency pair. For example, Euro CHF and Euro NZD, they act differently. You understand? So, yeah.
The issue I have with all those years is, like you said, we need to understand our personality before we start trading. I think I am very patient. So mostly I like pairs that are volatile. I just want the volatility. Okay, pairs that can just give you what you want in few hours. Pairs like gold, pairs like all these
Euro USD.
Yeah, I don't really trade Euro USD, but I like US 30 and gold. And I think that's it. Because in a flash, they will take out your stop loss and still go your direction. I think that is where I'm having the direction. I think the issue. But I'm going to work on my psychology because if I want to trade a volatile pair, I should tell myself that I'll be a red. If I cannot take it, then I cannot trade it. So I am advising myself now. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Hello,
all right,
sir.
anybody else? At this point, I'm getting tired. Yeah.
Yeah, my own case I think is totally different, sir. Maybe I call it hybrid case because when I started trading, at least I've been into this trading for about 1 year, 8 months, if I'm correct. But when I started, it was like I had a friend that takes signals and is doing very well. So when he introduced me to it, I was like, this person giving you this signal, how is he getting it? So I started searching. Then I didn't really know anything about Forex. So I started searching being online. Then I find baby peeps. That was where I started. But then, when they give this strategy, this works, EMA, cross, 200 EMA, EMA, 30, all those ones. I tried it, I blew up money. Then I came across your profile on Instagram. So that was when we talked and you helped me out. I think I paid half price then. So then I can say I've improved a lot, a lot. Can say it has been a lot. But the problem I have is I like scalping. But I think with the way I understand myself, swinging is much better for me. But I find it difficult because I want to trade 2 PS, 3 PS. But scalping, I always do accounts. But each time I try to swing, I'm always in profit. Though after some while I switch to scalping again, like okay, let me go to 2-3 minutes, let me go. But each time I'm in 1 hour or 2 hours, I just set and forget. And I come back, I'll find that I'm doing fine. So I tried prop frame, I tried 2 or 3 times. But I find out that swinging will not, the swinging is somehow because of the rules. Can't hold trade overnight. Sometimes it hold trade.
It depends on the prop firm you're using.
Actually, I tried MFF, my first fund. I tried them.
But you can hold trades overnight with MFF though.
And what really happened is, I think I hold a trade. It was on, is it GBP USD? But I was in profit that very day, and the next day, it came back and hit my what is it called? My stop loss. And after checking the dashboard, I found that just the day now I'm drawing about 1%. Why is it 1%? Then I went back to go and read their rules. Then I found out that even if they are in profit that very day, and the next day it came back and hit your stop loss, they count it as minus, as what is it called? Drawdown for you. So now I'm thinking, how can you? I just need advice on how can I stick with this swing trading and not go back to scalping, because scalping, my blood always burns when I see that this thing is
Then
coming.
from what you said, it means that realistically, swinging pays you more than scalping. And somebody else said it, swinging pays you, it's like swing pays you more, but you're so stubborn to admit that. And how can you go about it? It's not hard. It's just that you should take your entries on a bigger time frame. The same way you do your scalping, you've already been swinging and you already know how to do it, but it's just that you're finding it difficult to abide by your own decision. I don't know how to put it, honestly. How do I? All of this thing has to do with discipline, and I cannot force you to do this, force you to do that. It's not technical analysis that I can say this is what you should do. I'm just trying to figure something out with you. So honestly, I think the only thing you have to fight your own self. Like when you want to scalp, you tell yourself, do you know that this scalping does not really work for you? Do you want to continue losing money? You have to learn how to push yourself to stay away from bad habits. Nobody, Forex, we can only teach you how to trade, support. But at the end of the day, you're the one in front of a computer. You need to start cultivating that habit now, because I'm not going to be there forever to say this, do this, do this, do that. If you really want to be a profitable trader and really want to do this Forex trading, you have to start learning to say no to some things. It's going to be difficult.
And again, a second question: which preference do you think can go with my own style of clothing?
Which problem?
Yes.
MFF, FTMO.
Okay, FTMO.
The only MFF, FTMO, other ones like TFT, I haven't used them, so I don't want to speak for them. But from what I heard, the fund is it true for, I don't know what they call them, TFT, sure.
Okay.
And also one STFF.
Top tiers trader.
Yeah, I haven't used them too, so that's why I really don't want to speak for platforms that I haven't used myself. But I heard the top tier 2 are also good, but I personally haven't used them. So, but the ones that I know that I've used, MFF, FTMO, you can definitely use those ones. You know.
Okay, sir.
When it comes
Now,
to
about the second question, because I'm thinking of getting one very soon. What about if maybe I'm in a trade and I'm risking 1% on 10,000 account, and I'm about $300 that day, and I heard it's maybe I made it a midnight day, and it came back. How can I fight this? Because when it came back and it hit my stop loss, I will be in drawdown. Maybe I just maybe let me say I put my break even, and I'm already in 300, and it came back and it will break even. I will be in -3.
If you stop at that break, you're not losing money. You're just getting stopped out at your entry price.
So it's when okay.
If you move it to break even, you won't lose money because you're getting stopped out at your entry price. You will only lose money if you did not move to break even and you get stopped out.
I think I'm just getting it right now. I thought even if I'm in $300 and it came back to my break even, it could be minus.
No, you will only lose the profit that you've already made, but your own capital is going to be fine.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome, sir. Guys, to their body.
Hello, Prof. Just a gentle reminder.
Okay.
Last time, this Scratchy from Ghana.
What's up? I know. How you did? Okay.
I'm doing great, boss. I'm doing great. Last time, I made a suggestion on the page about adding a voice channel to the Discord server, so that in case someone wants to share or make a small video, share whilst he or she is trading, you can also do that. Maybe you are about to enter a trade, you just go on the Discord and everybody can see what you are doing. No need for Zoom, Yeah, just go to the Discord and do that. Yes, I'm just reminding you.
That's fine. I will have that conversation. Yeah. I think Rita had something to say about it when you posted that suggestion. She said we should talk about it, but we haven't really. I will have that conversation with Rita and Fake to see what we're going to do about it, if we should. But yeah, that's fine. It's okay. So I will see what I'm going to do about it. Don't worry. It might be a good addition instead of doing some every minute. So yeah, like maybe a quick analysis or something. We'll see.
Yes.
We'll see. All right, guys. Please, I will be asking for your permission to go. Like me and you guys, we can stay here all day, all night, whatever. But I'm already tired. We'll be here for 2.5 hours, going to 3 hours.
Yes, you don't try. Eshe, thank you so much.
So thank you guys for coming.
I want to say thank you too for the opportunity.
You're welcome. If I haven't answered the question,
Prof, thanks. Well done. Well done.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. So we're
Thank
going
you
to do
so
another
much,
one very soon.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, guys. You're welcome. So whenever we're having our next one, I will announce as normal. Okay. So
All
I
right.
I'm
We love
hungry.
you, bro.
Thank you,
All
bro. God
right.
bless you.
All right, guys. Take care, guys.
Thank you.
Take care,
Bye-bye.
boy.
Welcome.
Bye.
Bye. Taufik, did